Chapter 363. Indeed, Sean wanted to kill Alex right there and then. However, he realized that it was not wise to act impulsively. The mighty dragon was no match for the native serpent. He knew clearly that he was no match to Alex right now. It seemed that Alex was quite powerful and strong, meaning that he had to be skilled in martial arts and self-defense. It was very hard to go after a man who was knowledgeable and tenacious. He had to get someone who was on par or more powerful than Alex to go against him, otherwise, it would all go down the drain. Still, the most important thing right now was to fix his impotence. He would be in living hell otherwise. Sean's wrath toward Paisel started burning again upon this thought. The fucking old coot. Clearly, he had a pill that could cure him, but he didn't want to give it to him. In fact, he had even kicked him out of his clinic for that loser, Alex. Damn. Meanwhile, Harold father was worrying about Sean's situation. If he couldn't be fixed, what would happen to his daughter? Was it the end of their relationship? If so, how could he ascend to the pinnacle of his life? So far, they had only received $20 million of investment from Sean. It was still $70 million short of the $90 million that Sean had promised them in the first place. He doubted that Sean would give them the $70 million if his impotence persisted. Hence, he was even more anxious than Sean and hoped that he could restore the latter's sexual function. He cleared his throat and asked with concern, "Sean, since the old coot is so ignorant and foolish, do you want me to get a few people to beat him up and snatch the pill from him?" Sean waved his hand in irritation. "No, the old dog and his granddaughter are very strong. More importantly, he has a lot of VIP patients. We're asking for trouble if we go after him." Paisel Billy was a renowned doctor in medicine. He was highly respected by many VIPs and wealthy families in Westcliff and several other big cities. Although Sean was quite influential himself, he couldn't even make it into the top 30 of the most prominent figures that Paisel knew. Hence, he didn't dare to go against Paisel rashly. He could only try to find another way to cure his disorder. Suddenly, a person popped into his mind, and he said to Harold father, "Oh yes, I have a friend who owns a pharmaceutical factory in Orris Hill. It is one of the top companies in the country too. I'll contact him tomorrow." Harold father breathed a sigh of relief. "Wow, I'm glad to hear that. I'm really afraid that you can't recover. Go to that pharmacy and buy me some Viagra." Okay, Harold father parked his car on the roadside obediently, walked into the pharmacy as he was told, and bought a large box of Viagra for Sean. Sean said quickly, "Let's go home now, I want to try it with Olivia." There was a tinge of awkwardness on Harold father's face. Sean had literally blurted out in front of him that he wanted to try the effects of Viagra with his daughter. However, since they had already done the deed, there was no point in being upset and annoyed by it. So, he spruced up his feelings and drove home quickly.